In the depths of our psyche, hidden secrets about intimacy quietly linger, waiting for the right moment to surface. Carl Jung, a pioneer of psychological exploration, believed that these hidden truths shape our relationships in profound ways. What if the barriers we face in intimacy stem not from our partners, but from within ourselves? Imagine uncovering layers of your soul that hold the key to deeper connections. Consider this. Have you ever felt a pull towards someone, only to hesitate at the last moment? What if that hesitation is a reflection of unresolved conflicts buried deep in your subconscious? Each relationship is a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves we often avoid. As we delve into these 7 shocking secrets, keep your mind open. Each revelation may just challenge everything you thought you knew about closeness. By understanding these hidden aspects of intimacy, you can unlock doors to more meaningful relationships. So, what lies beneath the surface of your soul? Are you ready to confront the shadows that keep you from true connection? Let's embark on this journey together and reveal the mysteries that could transform your understanding of intimacy forever. The shadow and intimacy. The shadow, a concept popularized by Carl Jung, represents the hidden parts of our personality. These are the traits or emotions we often push aside or deny. When it comes to intimacy, these hidden aspects can create significant barriers. People may struggle to connect deeply with others if they are not aware of their own shadows. For instance, someone might have a fear of being vulnerable because they have unresolved feelings of shame or guilt. This fear can lead to a lack of emotional openness in relationships. As individuals navigate their intimate connections, they may unknowingly project their shadows onto their partners. This projection can lead to misunderstandings and conflict. For example, someone who is critical of themselves may project that same criticism onto their partner, creating tension and distance. The irony is that the very things we hide from ourselves often dictate our interactions with others. Recognizing and embracing these hidden facets can pave the way for more genuine intimacy. Moreover, the process of integrating the shadow can enhance emotional connections. When individuals acknowledge their imperfections and vulnerabilities, they often find that their partners are more willing to reciprocate. This creates a safe space for both people to express their true selves. Over time, this mutual understanding can lead to deeper bonds as both partners learn to navigate their vulnerabilities together. The journey to understanding one's shadow is not easy. It requires self-reflection and a willingness to confront uncomfortable emotions. However, those who embark on this path often find that the rewards are worth the effort. They become more authentic in their relationships, allowing for a richer and more fulfilling intimate experience. Ultimately, the shadow can be a source of growth if approached with curiosity and compassion. In summary, embracing the shadow is crucial for building emotional intimacy. By acknowledging the hidden parts of ourselves, we can break down barriers to connection. This journey may be challenging, but it can lead to a more profound understanding of ourselves and our partners. The archetype of love. The archetype of love, as described by Jung, represents universal patterns of behavior and thought regarding love and intimacy. These archetypes shape how we perceive romantic relationships and influence our expectations. For many, the idea of love is intertwined with cultural narratives that define what it means to be in a relationship. These narratives can significantly impact how individuals experience intimacy. When people enter relationships, they often bring their own interpretations of love based on these archetypes. For instance, someone who views love as a fairy tale may have unrealistic expectations of their partner. This can lead to disappointment when reality doesn't match their idealized vision. Understanding these archetypal influences can help individuals navigate their relationships more effectively, recognizing that love is often more complex than the stories we tell ourselves. Additionally, these archetypes can also provide a framework for understanding our partners. By recognizing the archetypes at play, individuals can better empathize with their partner's needs and desires. This understanding can foster deeper connections as both partners learn to communicate their feelings and expectations more clearly. It allows for a more nuanced approach to intimacy, moving beyond superficial romantic ideals. Moreover, the archetype of love can evolve over time. As individuals grow and change, so too do their perceptions of love. This evolution can lead to richer, more meaningful connections as partners adapt to each other's growth. Embracing this dynamic nature of love can enhance intimacy, as both partners remain open to exploring new facets of their relationship. In conclusion, understanding the archetype of love can provide valuable insights into how individuals experience intimacy. By recognizing the influence of these universal patterns, people can cultivate deeper connections and navigate the complexities of romantic relationships with greater awareness. Unconscious fears. Unconscious fears often play a significant role in shaping our intimate relationships. These fears, which can stem from past experiences or deeply ingrained beliefs, may sabotage the very connections we seek. For instance, the fear of rejection can cause individuals to hold back emotionally, preventing them from fully engaging with their partners. This can create a cycle of distance and misunderstanding. Individuals may not always be aware of these fears, which makes them particularly insidious. A person might feel anxious in a relationship, but struggle to pinpoint the source of that anxiety. Often, these fears are rooted in past traumas or negative experiences that have created a reluctance to be vulnerable. Recognizing and addressing these fears is essential for fostering intimacy. The fear of vulnerability is another common unconscious barrier to intimacy. Many people associate vulnerability with weakness, which can prevent them from opening up to their partners. This fear can lead to emotional walls that hinder connection. However, vulnerability is often the key to building trust and deepening emotional bonds. When individuals learn to embrace their vulnerability, they create opportunities for authentic intimacy. Unconscious fears can also manifest in behaviors that push partners away. For example, someone might become overly critical or distant in an attempt to protect themselves from potential hurt. This behavior can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, where the fear of rejection leads to actions that ultimately result in rejection. Breaking this cycle requires self-awareness and a willingness to confront these fears head-on. In summary, unconscious fears can significantly impact intimacy. By acknowledging and addressing these fears, individuals can create healthier, more fulfilling relationships. This process often involves self-reflection and a commitment to vulnerability, ultimately leading to deeper emotional connections. Transference and countertransference. Transference and countertransference are important concepts in understanding the dynamics of intimate relationships. These terms describe the psychological processes that occur when individuals project feelings and attitudes from past relationships onto their current partners. In intimate settings, this can significantly influence how people perceive and react to one another. In transference, a person may unconsciously project feelings from a significant figure in their past onto their partner. For example, someone might react to their partner as if they were a parent, leading to conflicts based on unresolved issues. This projection can create misunderstandings and strain the relationship, as partners may find themselves caught in a cycle of emotional responses that are not truly reflective of their current situation. Countertransference, on the other hand, refers to the emotional responses that a partner has in reaction to the other's transference. For instance, if one partner projects feelings of abandonment, the other might respond with defensiveness or withdrawal. This dynamic can create a feedback loop that complicates communication and intimacy. Recognizing these patterns is crucial for fostering healthier relationships. Awareness of transference and countertransference can lead to more meaningful connections. When individuals understand that their reactions may be influenced by past experiences, they can approach their relationships with greater empathy. This awareness allows partners to communicate openly about their feelings and expectations, leading to more authentic intimacy. In conclusion, transference and countertransference are vital concepts to consider in intimate relationships. By recognizing these dynamics, individuals can work toward healthier interactions and deeper emotional connections. This process requires self-reflection and open communication, ultimately fostering a more supportive and understanding partnership. The importance of the self. The development of the self is crucial for fostering authentic intimacy. When individuals have a strong sense of self, they are more capable of understanding their own emotions and needs. This self-awareness allows them to communicate openly with their partners. Without this clarity, misunderstandings can easily arise, creating distance instead of closeness. An intact self helps people express their desires and boundaries, clearing the path for deeper connections. Moreover, the self serves as a foundation for personal growth. As individuals work on themselves, they often experience personal transformations that enhance their relationships. They become more empathetic and understanding, which in turn makes them more available to their partners emotionally. This mutual growth can create a cycle of intimacy, where both partners feel encouraged to explore their vulnerabilities together. In contrast, a fragile or poorly developed self can lead to dependency in relationships. When someone relies heavily on their partner for validation or self-worth, it can create an imbalance. This dynamic often leads to resentment or frustration. Both partners may feel trapped in a cycle of unmet needs, which hinders genuine intimacy. Thus, a well-developed self is essential for giving and receiving love freely. Working on the self also involves recognizing and addressing past wounds. Many people carry emotional baggage from previous relationships or childhood experiences. By confronting these issues, individuals can break free from patterns that undermine intimacy. This healing process not only benefits the self, but also improves the quality of relationships, allowing for deeper connections built on trust and understanding. Ultimately, developing a strong self is an ongoing journey. It requires self-reflection, personal responsibility, and a willingness to grow. The rewards, however, are profound. A well-rounded self paves the way for richer, more satisfying relationships, where both partners feel valued and connected in meaningful ways. Parent-like relationships. Our childhood experiences significantly shape how we seek and experience intimacy in adulthood. The relationships we had with our parents or guardians lay the groundwork for our emotional responses to love and affection. For instance, a nurturing environment can foster a sense of security, making it easier for individuals to open up in their adult relationships. Conversely, a tumultuous or neglectful upbringing can lead to challenges in forming close connections. Many adults unknowingly replicate their childhood dynamics in romantic relationships. Someone who felt abandoned by a parent may find themselves anxious in close relationships, fearing rejection or loss. This fear can create barriers to intimacy, as they might struggle to trust their partners fully. Understanding these patterns is crucial for breaking the cycle and allowing for healthier interactions. Additionally, the way we perceive love often mirrors our early experiences. If love was conditional in childhood, an individual might seek validation in adult relationships, often leading to unhealthy dependencies. Recognizing this tendency is a vital step toward changing the narrative. By learning to love oneself and seek unconditional love from partners, individuals can transform their relational experiences. Therapy and self-exploration can be incredibly beneficial in addressing these parent-like relationship patterns. By discussing childhood experiences and their impacts, individuals can gain insights that promote healing. This understanding allows them to approach intimacy with a fresh perspective, breaking away from old habits that no longer serve them. Ultimately, acknowledging the influence of parent-like relationships is a key step toward creating more fulfilling and authentic connections. By recognizing these patterns, individuals can work consciously to cultivate healthier ways of relating to others, fostering deeper and more meaningful intimacy. Projections and expectations. Projections and expectations can act as significant barriers to intimacy in relationships. When individuals project their insecurities onto their partners, they create a distorted view of the relationship. For instance, someone who feels unworthy may assume their partner feels the same way, leading to constant self-doubt and tension. This projection not only affects how they view their partner, but also how they engage with them, often resulting in misunderstandings. Expectations can also complicate intimacy. When one partner holds unrealistic expectations about how the other should behave or feel, it can create frustration. These unspoken rules can lead to disappointment when reality doesn't match the idealized version of a partner. Open communication about expectations is vital. Otherwise, partners may find themselves growing apart instead of closer. Additionally, when individuals fail to express their true needs, they may rely on their partners to guess what they want. This can lead to a cycle of unmet desires and growing resentment. For intimacy to flourish, both partners must feel safe to share their needs honestly. This vulnerability is essential for building trust and understanding in the relationship. Another aspect of projections involves the tendency to see our partners as extensions of ourselves. When people project their dreams or failures onto their partners, they may inadvertently stifle the other's individuality. This can create a sense of entrapment, where one partner feels as though they are living for the other. Recognizing and respecting each other's individuality is crucial for maintaining a healthy, intimate connection. In summary, projections and expectations can hinder intimacy if left unexamined. By fostering open communication and self-awareness, partners can work together to dismantle these barriers. This process ultimately leads to a more profound and authentic connection where both individuals feel seen and valued for who they truly are. The need for spiritual connection. In today's fast-paced world, many people find themselves yearning for something deeper than the physical or emotional connections they often engage in. This desire can lead them to seek out a spiritual connection, a bond that transcends the mundane. Spiritual intimacy is about sharing beliefs, values, and experiences that resonate on a soul level. It invites individuals to explore their inner selves and connect with others in a profound way. Spiritual connections often begin with shared experiences, such as meditation, prayer, or discussions about life's big questions. When individuals engage in these practices together, they create a sacred space that fosters trust and openness. This shared journey allows them to explore not just their personal beliefs, but also the universal truths that bind them. It's in these moments that the barriers between individuals can dissolve, leading to a sense of unity and belonging. Furthermore, spiritual intimacy encourages vulnerability. When individuals open up about their spiritual journeys, they often reveal their fears, hopes, and dreams. This honesty can deepen relationships, as it invites partners to share their own vulnerabilities. The act of being vulnerable in a spiritual context can be incredibly empowering, as it fosters a safe environment for both individuals to grow and evolve together. However, seeking spiritual intimacy can also be challenging. Each person's beliefs and experiences shape how they connect with spirituality. Misunderstandings can arise when partners have differing views, or when one partner isn't as engaged in spiritual practices as the other. It's essential to approach these differences with curiosity and respect, allowing for open dialogue about each person's perspective. This willingness to communicate can strengthen the bond and promote a deeper understanding of one another. Ultimately, the quest for spiritual connection enriches relationships in ways that go beyond surface-level interactions. It nurtures a sense of purpose and belonging, creating a foundation for a more profound intimacy.